them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Vols about to kick it away and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Buying some time as he moves left. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Ramsey. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a fourth down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The Vols look to keep this drive humming. With the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Volunteers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Caught over the middle. It's King. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And some room to work. Past the 45. Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Thomas. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Tennessee, 7-2-0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires complete on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give on the inside. Just plowing ahead. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's King.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
Throws toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Duke. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll move the tight end. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he muffs it. It's loose. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Staley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers.
He's going to fire deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got him. And the Blue Devils get it past the sticks. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabs it in the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He wants to throw it again. Keeps looking downfield. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Perhaps gets emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game. They'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Moore. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Here's the pressure. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Duke. They move on top here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lets it fly. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making a play.
Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gives it on the option. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
4th down, gotta have it here. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Staley. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. He breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They took it 71 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the run, it's Castle. Picks up the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. First play of the first possession of OT. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they score first here in overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Tennessee, 28-21.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down and over. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome back in